she goes out there on the no man's land, freaking basically blocking everything because she's got everybody's attention. She's literally distracted everybody with a gun in the German side, and they're all firing on her because she's just walking out, blocking bullets, sending them all over the place. And the Germans are like, what the F? So they keep firing on her, and they're completely ignoring the other guys. Because the rest of the team, they also meet a Native American who's explaining to her, well, I'll get to that after this part. Anyway, so they come out because they're like, oh damn, she's got their attention. We can do this. So that's how that goes. Yeah, this was a scene. I mean, they attacked the German trench. Then they moved into the town, which was like, they just heard chasing people through German soldiers through houses, smashing those up, and ultimately ends when they're facing a sniper. She, using the three of the guys raise this piece of metal, and she uses, and to have her use it to launch herself, kind of like she jumps on it and then jumps into the bell tower where the sniper is and completely obliterates it. Yeah, I was saying, so that's where that ends. I mean, they're all heroes. The guy takes the picture that you see at the beginning of the movie, and in Justice League, and at the end of the movie. And yeah, I mean, this was just a really good movie. I don't have anything to complain about it, really. And like I said, the CGI, what was it, CGI? Oh, no, the gray tone of it. That was nitpicking. That's nitpicking. So really, I have nothing other than nitpicking to really say about this movie. So, okay, but let me get back, because I started saying about the Native American. So when she's talking to him when they first meet, and he's going on, she asks, well, why are you here? He goes, well, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm free here. I don't really fight. I'm free here. She goes, well, what happened to your fight? She points to Steve and goes, his people are the ones who stole my land. She's trying to figure this. She's trying to figure that out, and then they're like, then they hear Charlie. I think the other guy. They call him I'm going to call him the chief. That because that's what they call him. Sazim, and Charlie's the Scot. I know. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering these names of these characters. So, I know Charlie and Chief. Sazim's the one I'm not 100% on. I think that's what they called him, but anyway. So Charlie's having an issue. She goes over to console him. He's like, "Get the hell away from me!" and blah blah blah. And she's like, "Well, he's seen ghosts and all this in his mind and all that stuff." So, but you get basically a rundown of what the war's done to each of these characters. So, anyway, back to the town. So people have a big celebration. There's a little romance stuff going on between Steve and Diana, and which is fine and dandy. Doesn't really take anything away. Doesn't make one or the other look whatever people want to say anymore. But I mean, this whole movie then let's get to the villains. Let's get to the villains real quick, because the villains are a woman with like this mask on her lower jaw on her left side that actually like is built so she can still talk. She's called Dr. Poison. She makes gas. So she probably would work for Taco Bell right about now. She's trying to make a gas that's even worse than anything in the world. Like gas masks will not stop this thing. It's going to kill you. So her superior is a general called Dudenkoff, or something like that. I don't know. It sounds like something someone said. It's like, well, it sounds like someone's like, oh, what do we know in this guy? And someone just hawked a loogie and goes, we'll call him that. So they're basically the two villains in this for most of this movie. They finally meet, and both sides finally meet, run into each other at this castle that's a few miles away from the village. They end up meeting with. He ends up meeting with Dr. Poison, trying to trick her into showing him the gas and stuff, which ends up not working because Diana then shows up and she meets up with General Hawker. General Loogie. I'll call him General Loogie from now on. And they start having a back and forth there. Like she's telling him about her, and he's like, Greek. Greek. A lot of Greek mythology, Greek mythology and all this shit. And eventually they go up to... And what ends up happening is she gets mad at Steve because she's saying this guy is Ares, god of war, and the guy who's behind all of this. So, but Steve stops her from killing him in front of all these people because that wouldn't go down so great. So they go outside and hear this big cannon go off, and it's General Hawker and Dr. Poison firing off a shell with the gas in it that goes into that village and kills everyone. Like, everyone's dead out immediately. So they end up going back. Diana and Steve go back there, and she just walks in. The thing that has no effect on her, which is kind of a hint at what she is. Steve obviously can't go in there. She comes out going, everybody's dead, and it's all your fault for stopping me, blah, blah, blah. So eventually they left the other guys who followed Loogie, and they found the German weapons facilities. She charges in because she's going to kill Ares with the sword that she got from her home, called God Killer. It's supposed to be the only thing that can kill a god. Okay. She stole that on her way out, and she also stole a suit of armor. Which, by the way, so, and this is going to be another hit at Justice League that I can't tell. I don't think I said anything about it then, specifically because I hadn't seen this movie. And fuck that. Fuck the guys who got, because this movie, I think, came before Justice League. So, I'm sorry, but fuck you, Snyder. Fuck you, Snyder. And if you weren't the one who did this scene, fuck, I can't remember. But fuck the guy who freaking directed, whoever directed this scene, and fuck the people that were in charge at the time. Because it's like, okay, you actually had all these Amazons, and that they weren't, I mean, their legs weren't exactly like completely armored because they used their agility to their advantage. So, but they were armored enough that they didn't look like they were trying to be cheerleaders or some shit at a basketball game with these open midriffs and stuff. They actually looked like they were going to go kick some ass. And it's like seriously, what the ever-loving fuck? This stupid son of a bitch, Snyder, Mr. Batman kills, get over it. It's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Again, the reason you left was fine, but goddamn, I'm so glad something got you away from this. Fuck you, buddy. Fucking prick. And I'm sure he's got his fans, and you know what? You like his movies, fine, whatever. Seriously, fuck him.